And these teams both extremely talented up front. Brent, in your estimation, have the days of the bruising, paint-oriented front court come and gone?
Yeah, I think so, B.A. I think we're looking at the game the way that it should be played. It's a game of movement. It's a game of pace. It's a game of spacing. And right now you're looking for guys who have versatility. And I don't know when we're going to go back to that rock'em sock'em post-up style play.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Deflect!
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
Here's Conley. Clock at 6. Atlanta with a rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Hunter with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Herter inside. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones. And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A three-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Pass to Herter. Back to Young. Collins left side. Outside Young. Up and over Conley. Oh, a beautiful finish by Trae Young. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Collins outside. Back to Herter. Fires the three. He drops it from range.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herter's able to get his feet set that time.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Conley passes to Bogdanovic. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Young, the pass to Capella. Collins against Bogdanovic. Pass to Herter. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
And that's his first personal foul. Team second. For the Jazz.
And he drops the first.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The kick to Hunter. Pass to Capella.
Utah foul. Royce O'Neal. And that's his first personal foul. 14 fouls.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Young, the pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Here's Mitchell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. 6 to shoot. And here's Gobert from the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. It's Herder on the wing. Outside Young. Back to Herder. Collins left side. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Young against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. A shot from the high post. Conley against Young. Back to Mitchell. The 3 ball. The Jazz with another miss. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Conley. It's stolen by Hunter. 1 second left. The shot misses. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Hawks on top.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Outside Young. Down low. Here's Hunter. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Outside for Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Conley against Young. Pass to Capella. To the middle. It's blocked by Gobert. Right side Conley. Lets it go from deep. Hits the 3-pointer. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Pass to O'Neal. Takes the 3. It doesn't go for him. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Hunter passes to Young. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookie?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Stolen by Capella. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Young, the pass to Capella. Hunter on the wing.
2 minutes.
Outside Young. Shot clock at 6. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Outside Young. Outside Hunter. Knocked away. Young finds Hunter. Conley with the ball. Now Herter defending. The three from Mitchell, and he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
And there's a 3-second violation.
Utah ball.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Conley against Young. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Outside Conley from outside the arc. 4-3 to the inside. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
21.
Appreciate it, Allie. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Utah leading. So on the floor for Utah, Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Daniel House. And it's Pascal in at the 3. Williams against Clarkson. Pass to Gay. Up and in on the layup. Gay's gotten his first points in this one.
Yeah, you can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
Williams against Clarkson. Here's a Okongwu. Over Whiteside. Okongwu, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Pass to House. Now here's Clarkson. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. And now it's an 8-point Utah lead.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Bogdanovich, no good. The Jazz shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's House. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
I just love the ball movement.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Okongwu. To halt the run. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Utah's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
Here's Clarkson. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pascal defends. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Here's Bogdanovich. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Jazz ball.
On offense, here's Utah. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Here's House. The 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Hey, talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player, you have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops, B.A. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Back to Clarkson. Pass to House. 4 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The baseline J. And it's Clarkson missing. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside, Williams. For 3. The shot, no good. And Utah will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11. The Jazz again can't hit. The Hawks trailing. Here's Okongwu. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside for Gallinari. Offline with a 3. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's Clarkson.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Clarkson against Bogdanovich. Pass to Williams. And that one's good. Williams has got 5 points.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Clarkson against Williams. From deep, Gay. And another miss by Utah. Atlanta's gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Williams from long range. The rebound by Whiteside. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Williams against Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. Oh, they need this. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period, appearing in control. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got Bogdan Bogdanovich, Danilo Gallinari out there with the Okongwu. Then there's Lou Williams, and it's Luau Cabarrot in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. The Jazz shooting 41% in this game. Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside, to the paint. Here's Gay. Rebound Atlanta. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Collins against Bogdanovich. Kept alive by Atlanta. The kick out to Young. Collins passes to Young. 5 to shoot. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Young. And he makes it on the layup.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Young against Conley. Young, the pass to Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
Conley with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Back to Mitchell. On the clock, pulls it. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. And the Jazz lead by 6. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Herter. Back to Young. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Drops in the 3.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
Conley against Young. To the middle. Stolen by Young. Collins passes to Young. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Outside Mitchell. Down low. Here's Gobert. And he can't get that one. Collins with the defensive effort. Outside Young. To tie it up. And it's Young again missing. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. It's stolen by Hunter. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hunter's got 6 here in the quarter.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. A little mid-range shot is up. And he buries it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Herter with it to take the lead. Oh, the trifecta!
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
Outside Mitchell. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
In just his second season, Trae Young made his first All-Star game in 2020. An amazing accomplishment. He finished second in assists, 4th in points per game, and is starting to cement himself as an elite offensive talent.
Looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Gobert. From deep, Conley misses the 3. Young from long range. Off the mark. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. That was an
future of the NBA, but it takes time, we all know, to build.
Kevin, you got to start somewhere. And a lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Here's Collins driving inside. Here's Capella, goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
And here is Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Young against Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. 4 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Crowder from outside.
Great stop by John, reading the situation and right on top of that shot.
Inside, here's Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. It's a 5-point game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
Young against Paul. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Crowder with the steal. Pass to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul against Young. Paul dishes to Booker. Paul kicks to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. Collins grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bounce pass Young. Collins passes to Young. And the pass to Capella. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns, trailing by 2. Over Young. That one a little long.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
We have a step back, and he drops that one in.
And this is Young's game. He's a shooter and someone that looks to score often.
You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Now Hunter, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Hunter finds Young. The Trae hits it from 3-point range. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Ayton in the high post. Capella's there, and the shot's good from Crowder.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots 4 3-pointers, then 2-pointers.
Young fires away from outside, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. 3-pointer, Crowder. That one's not going to go. And Atlanta will come the other way. Hunter against Bridges. Herter passes to Capella. Here's Herter, defended by Booker. Well, fade away. Herter, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Young pass to Herter. Hunter against Bridges. Outside Collins. Young with no one around. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. It's Young on the wing, defended by Crowder. Tipped away. Crowder with the steal. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Young kicks to Hunter. Collins dishes to Young. Pass to Hunter from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Passes it to Paul. Booker left side. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks leading. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Booker. Hunter, the pass to Young. Hunter on the wing. Young against Paul. Young inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. Quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Ayton kicks to Booker. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hunter driving to the basket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Paul against Young. Dishes it to Hunter. Out to the right wing. Collins passes to Capella. Over Ayton. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Suns trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bridges outside. Paul dishes to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Getting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, and it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
With the step back, and Young kicks to Hunter. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Bridges passes to Paul. And here's Booker. Launches it. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Outside Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here he goes. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Herter. The kick out to Young. The dish now to Capella. That one good for two. Capella's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
And the dunk by Booker.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Bridges outside. 11 seconds left now here in the second. Atlanta with the rebound.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
It's all tied in Phoenix. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Suns shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Hawks. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And there's the pass to Paul. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Hunter, no one around him. That's in coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his third assist on the night. Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Booker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Booker's got 11. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
You know, I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court. But off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides. Just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
Pass to Crowder. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. That one falls. Ayton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And Young kicks to Capella. In the corner. Herter with it. Capella with a screen on Booker. Herter, no good. Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. From deep three-point range, no good from Booker.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Young inside, defended by Paul. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Kevin Herter, a terrific catch-and-shoot player, both from a stationary position and coming off screens.
To the middle, it's deflected. Booker. Takes it inside, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Passes to Craig. And Luwawu Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Phoenix. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Now Payne, just 5 to shoot. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
So it's the Hawks now. They lead by 1. Williams scanning the floor. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Okongwu's now got his first basket of the night. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Johnson for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 3. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Molinari passes to Bogdanovich. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Payne kicks to Shamet. Out to Payne. And Craig has it in the corner. Pass to McGee. Over Okongwu. Wow, way off on that one.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And Gallinari throws it down.
Leaving no doubt about that one. Gallinari active, getting to the rim.
Johnson outside. There's the drive. The pass to Shamet. To the wing right side. Craig passes to Payne. Here's McGee. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks on top. They lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Cancer. Come on, baby.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. The Hawks leading by 5, so with Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Cameron Johnson is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Cameron Payne, and it's McGee in at the center. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Suns shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Pass to Shamet. Now, here's Craig. D right on him. Johnson, the pass to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Payne. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The Hawks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Now here's Williams. Payne covering. Williams kicks to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Out to Gallinari. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Payne passes to McGee. Now here's Craig. And it's Payne in the corner. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. Gallinari in the corner. Over Johnson. Misses off the right iron. Suns trail by 7. Passes it to Craig. Back to Shamus. The 15-footer. It's not going to go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Gallinari in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Gallinari's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
It's Crowder on the wing. Ayton inside. Over Okongwu. And it's sent back by Okongwu. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 5 on the clock. Booker the pass to Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Young against Paul. High post Young. Hunter against Bridges. Young from outside. And they get it back. And the dunk by Capella.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous athlete.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Booker, right side. The 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Herter. Defended by Booker. Hunter, the 3, buries the long-range jumper. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
Tough shot by Hunter. Looks so composed. Isn't intimidated by the range.
Young against Paul. Pass to Booker. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
In the corner, Herter with it. Fires from deep. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. A 12-point game. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
He's a solid jump shooter. In fact, Jay Crowder is just solid all the way around.
Young with the ball. Feeds to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Paul, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Out in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Young looking it over. From deep 3-point range, it doesn't go for him.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's a marquee showdown tonight, Doris. 2 of the elite teams in the league.
NBA, there are certain regular season games that both players and fans alike will circle the calendar. The fans are fired up. The players were excited at shoot-around. This one we had to watch.
Now here's Conley. Inside. And Mitchell with the slam.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Goes up on the wing. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
The turnaround so difficult to perfect, but hard to see anything wrong with that one.
Here's O'Neal. Six on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Back to Booker. Lets it go from the wing. And there it is for him. Booker's gotten his second bucket of the game. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Bridges. Oh, blows the breakaway jam. On offense, here's Utah. The 3 from Mitchell. Hauled in by Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. 3-pointer. No good there. And Utah will come the other way. The 3 from Mitchell. They get it back. Second chance shot from downtown. On target from range. Mitchell's got 5 now.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Now here's Paul. For 3, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. 1:57 left in the first quarter. From deep. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
And the Suns making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Bridges.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. Paul against Conley. Pulls up, high post. That one off the back iron and out.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Tries the spin move. Here's Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break. Here we go. 3-pointer O'Neal. And another miss by Utah.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
For 3, Bridges sends it home from 3-point land. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
29 seconds left in the first quarter here. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal, stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. And he's going for the lob. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Hammers the lob through.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Ayton.
Well, you can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to challenge shots. Really good defense.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top, up 2.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get wild.
That's good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And so in the game for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Conley against Paul. And there's the drive. And Gobert with a block.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Paul against Conley. Pass to Ayton. And here's Paul. Ayton inside, defended by Gobert. Ayton, no good. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
The drive by Mitchell, and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
The Suns need to get off a shot. 2 on the clock. Phoenix no good that time either.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Ball against Conley. Out left to the wing. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Utah leading. The 3 from Mitchell. And Ayton pulls it down.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the Suns making a change here. McGee's checked in. Outside Mitchell. Spins. Oh, McGee with the block. It's Bridges on the wing. Tries to snap the cold streak. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ball against Conley. Outside Booker puts one up from 19. All right, we're putting you on the spot here, Doris. Who do you think is the best head coach in the NBA?
Boy, you're trying to get me into trouble, BA. I think most people are going to answer sort of old school Pop because of the number of championships. I'm going to take it in a different direction and say one of the guys that captivates me, whether he's loaded with stars or whether he's trying to grind it out, that would be Eric Spoelstra. He's got the ability to X and O with the best of them, and I think he manages people as well as anyone I've seen.
Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Paul with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Conley. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Here's O'Neal. 3-pointer. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. It's McGee, high post. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Mitchell. Booker, no good on the free throw.
Let's remember that during his 1 year in college, Devin Booker played alongside Karl Anthony Towns on a team that finished 39-1. Can you imagine dealing with both those guys?
Booker against Mitchell. With 1 on the clock. And the layup is up and in. Mitchell's got 11 points.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive, nice.
And the first half comes to a conclusion. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Eric Paschall. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Daniel House, and it's Clarkson in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. McGee in the post. He's against Paschall. Paul drives in. Just 5 on the clock. Paschall with the steal. Here's House. No good on the 3. The Suns trailing.
Well, Eric Paschall has shown that he can be a force offensively off the bench. Easily took to the 6th-man role. Great offensive arsenal.
6 to shoot. Fades back. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Crowder's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you like the effort from Jay Crowder. He's inserting himself perfectly into the offense. What an intelligent scorer.
Here's Whiteside. Shoots over McGee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, with Paschall, he's so naturally aggressive in looking for his shot.
Yeah, and I think he can be a matchup issue if you guard him with a center. He can be a primary scorer leading a second unit. This is a great big man to have off your bench.
Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul for the lead. The rebound by the Jazz. the steal. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Clarkson. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Aiden. This one for three. Phoenix no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Down low. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Booker. This for the tie. From 8 feet. Aiden, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Utah shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Here's Clarkson to the left side wing. Here's Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Crowder outside, puts up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his third assist of the night.
You simply can't give this guy open looks. Jay Crowder is one of the best 3 and D players in the league.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Pass to Aiden. The rebound by Whiteside. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Throws it up high. House misses. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Paul passes to Aiden. Another three for Phoenix.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Whiteside. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Paul. Bridges with it. Now Paul. Pass to Aiden. That doesn't go either for Aiden.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. For 3, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. And the Jazz with possession. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
Paul against Conley. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Stolen by Conley. Here's Mitchell. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Bogdanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Jazz up 1.
Your Jazz dancers. It's the fourth quarter.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Well, the Suns shooting 34% so far in this one. On the floor for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Aiden in its center, filling out the middle. That's tipped. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Knocks it loose. 4 on the clock. Back to Paul. Crowder with it. Defended by Bogdanovich. And it's Crowder missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Ayton finds Paul. Back to Ayton. Fades away. And the Suns miss again.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Ayton, the screen on Conley. He goes up, and Mitchell with the slam.
Well, this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. It's Bridges on the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Paul against Conley. Mitchell, a screen on Paul. And Mitchell with the slam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Paul against Conley. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. The 3 is up. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Bridges outside. Gobert against Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Another shot. The shot that time not on target. And it's Utah the other way. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Paul. Mitchell misses. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. Into the lane. The rebound by the Jazz. The Jazz on offense. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Jazz.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Rudy Gobert.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Donovan Mitchell with a board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell against Booker. Now here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. There's the triple. And Ayton pulls it down. Now here's Booker. It's off. And so it's Utah with the W. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
back with more. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Hunter in at the small forward.
And, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Here's Herter. Right side, Collins. Back to Herter. Lock at 6. The pass to Collins. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
It remains Utah ball.
It's stolen by Capella. Now Hunter feeds to Collins. O'Neal with the rebound. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases, has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
This is it to Capella. It's stolen by Gobert. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside Conley. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Young pass to Hunter. Shot to stop the run. Kicks to Capella. Young drives in. Back to Capella. Over Gobert. Young outside. Sinks the triple.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Young against Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. That three off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Young taking his time here. Takes the three. The rebound by the Jazz.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Here's Mitchell. They grab their own miss. And Gobert gets to Conley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. They know that the usual approach on offense won't be the same when Gobert is on the floor. Coach told me we can't go right at him, but we can't just give up when he's out there. We need to drag him out to defend the perimeter as often as we can. See if Gobert bites. How hard. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. Puts up a three. Again, Mitchell missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Young pass to Collins. Here's Herter. And the three ball is good.
Herter making it look easy that time on the pick and roll as the off guard.
Takes a step back. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. Gobert against Capella. Shot clock at 5. Conley. Atlanta with the rebound.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Pass to Young. Here's Herter. Covered by Mitchell. Back to Young. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. They're running. Here's Hunter. Pass to Capella. The shot missing. Good D by Bogdanovich. Mitchell a screen on Young. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot in.
Your Jazz Dancers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big who can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Utah leading by 6. Conley surveying the D. Now the dish to Gobert. Over Collins. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Gobert's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Jazz. Young up top, covered by Conley. Outside Collins. The pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Drills the three-pointer. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Mitchell. Conley dishes to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Mitchell.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Young against Conley. Steps back. And Young kicks to Capella. Collins in the post. Defended by Gobert. Shot by Collins, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Mitchell outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Berry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. Hunter kicks to Young. Lets the 3 fly. O'Neal with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
At the top of the key, Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots from the high post. Rebounded by the Hawks. 1:06 left to play here in the half. Collins passes to Capella. Here's Hunter in the corner. Herter with it. This one for three. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. The kick out to Young. That shot no good. So Utah will take it the other way.
Well, whether the shots are wide open or contested, he's just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Young from deep three-point range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Stolen away. Fast break, the Hawks. It's Collins with the drive. And then Collins slams it in.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
And he drives in. No good off the back of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue.
Thank you, David. And we'll be... We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for Atlanta, Bogdanovich is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Luwawu in at the 3, the small forward. Gallinari on the wing. They set the pick. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Luwawu, the pass to Okongwu. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Connects on the 17-footer.
Well, Bogdanovich is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
Clarkson against Williams. Nobody near Pascal. And it's off from 3-point range. The Hawks trail by 5. It's Williams, high post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And stolen by Whiteside. Passed again. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Shot's good by Williams.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jazz leading by 3.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing 6-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season. That takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
First team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Utah has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here is House. Gallinari covering. Gallinari brings the double team. House dishes to Whiteside. And a missed layup. The Hawks trail by 3. outside Williams. And there's the feed to Gallinari. Fades and shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's House outside. Rebound Atlanta.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
The Hawks again can't hit. Jazz leading by 3. To the left wing. Pass to Pascal. They need this one. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And more, you're seeing Pascal act as an initiator. Could be viewed as a point forward at times.
He has an interesting game, GA, where offensively he can get his shot off. He's springy off the floor, and he can cause some mismatches with a little bit of his quickness and that shooting ability. Just adding to that skill set and getting more comfortable with the NBA game. Big hands, long arms, huge frame of Whiteside. It just makes him a dominant shot blocker, a huge rim protector, and a very good rebounder.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Williams kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Back to Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Clarkson against Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. The Hawks trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. Gallinari in the corner. Lock at 6. Dishes it to Okongwu. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound, Utah. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And slam dunk by Pascal.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, on the inside, Williams knows exactly what to challenge and who to challenge to get to the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Lou Williams.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here's Clarkson. Nobody near Gay. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the end.
Your Jazz Dancer.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Eric Pascal out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside, and it's House in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Clarkson bounce pass. Here is House. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The shot by House is no good. The Hawks trail by 4, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Ball's knocked loose. He kicks it to Young. Collins, a screen on Conley. Young for three. A rebound by the Jazz.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Gobert with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And now here comes Collins leading the break. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley left side. Young with the steal. Fast break for Hawks. And finish off by Collins.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
On the wing, Mitchell. And Capella sends it back to take the lead. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Conley with the 3. O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
And Young kicks to Hunter. No good with the triple. Jazz leading by 4. Down low. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And Bogdanovich driving it in from there. He's so polished in terms of his ability to score.
Young against Conley. Young inside. Gobert with the block. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Mitchell outside. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Kicks it to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
4th selection back in the 07 draft. Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. Collins against Bogdanovich. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 8. Young for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Utah has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. And finished off by Collins.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor. And that time finds an open teammate.
There's 42 seconds left in the game. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key. He can't get it to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Here's Capella. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Now here's Conley.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make the floor. All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
Young from outside, and that one drops.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight.
defenses to stop Alec. Thanks for that.
Here we go.
And it's the Hawks to start out. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Young. 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up top. And it's Capella with the jam. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Here's Booker. Now Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Herter. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Capella. Back to Herter. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful with the ball, he will swipe it clean.
Young with it. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Hunter with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Young from long range fires in the triple.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. Collins with the rebound. You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 20-10 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with his hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
Young on the attack. Pass to Collins. The 3. And Chris Paul clears it away. The Suns trailing. Booker for 3. No good. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Hunter passes to Collins. Going inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
And both free throws good for Collins. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Paul against Young. Ayton inside. Tipped. Shot clock at 6. Outside Booker. Over Herter. No good off the front rim.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
From the right block, here's Hunter. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bridges finds Paul. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Steps back. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Now Hunter. Back to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Booker.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Takes a step back. Kicks it out to Collins. Ayton with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. For 3, Booker. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Paul against Young. Crowder with a steal. And here we go. The Suns running again. The 3 from Ayton. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Suns on top.
Here's your Atlanta Hawks dancing. Here's your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
And so in the game for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Young. Outside Hunter. Pass to Capella. And here's Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And Collins with the slam.
Perfectly suited for today's game. John can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. From the arc. That one no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Herter. And it's good from the elbow. Herter's got his first basket.
Boy, that is a good-looking shot. As a defender, you have to stay connected to Herter.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Capella with a rebound. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Herter. He takes it in. Offensive board. Stolen by Booker. And here they come. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That one's off. And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league? Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Now here's Young. Pass to Herter. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Booker, pass to Crowder. That three's off the mark. The Hawks trailing. To the middle. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Booker's got 9 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Young against Paul. Right side Hunter. With the drive. Now here's Herter. Tight defense on him. Good work there as it goes. Herter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Physical D right there, but Herter's mentally tough. Never lost focus.
2 minutes.
Right side Booker. Fires for 3. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now here's Young. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 6.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
Booker for 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Booker for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter passes to Collins. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And the call will be against John Collins. That'll be a second foul of the game. 56 seconds left in the first half of this game. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. And he lobs it up. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
It's hard to figure out Chris Paul because he's so shifty off pick and rolls.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. Young drawing the double team. And here's Hunter for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Inside. Stolen by Capella. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Outside Young. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Suns. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Lou Williams out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Okongwu. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the 3, small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Now here's Gallinari. For the lead. Oh, sweet move.
When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of 2 of them. First in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony deal.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Booker with a screen on Williams. Pass to Booker. Launches it. Gallinari pulls it in. And the second major deal Gallo was part of. Smitty, the trade sending Paul George from OKC to the Clippers.
Yeah, it was Gallo and SGA. 5 first-round picks going from the Clips to the Thunder back in 2019. We keep seeing Danilo moved in these blockbuster trades because he's a unique talent at 6'10" with a shooting ability out this world.
Now here's Paul. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Ayton. Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks leading. Now here's Williams. Here's Okongwu. Outside for Gallinari. Three-pointer, no good. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside Booker. No good from outside.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Gallinari with a screen on Paul. Pass to Luau Cabarro. To the left wing. A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Even though he does a lot of spot-up shooting, Gallinari can put the ball on the floor and create for himself.
Williams against Paul. Booker for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Continuing from where he left off. First three-pointer of this half, 4th of the game.
Paul against Williams. From behind the arc. And that's good. Gallinari from 3. Gallinari's got 7 points in the game.
When you're talking about Gallinari, he's always been a solid three-point shooter. Very consistent over the course of his career.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Williams against Paul. Out to the wing. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team third.
.103 left in the third quarter. Picked up by Okongwu. Williams from long range. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now here's Paul. To the paint. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Now Bridges. Defended by Bogdanovich. To the inside. It's intercepted. Williams with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Bogdanovich against Paul. Bogdanovich passes to Williams. Hauled in by Paul. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Bridges outside. Here's Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. From deep three-point range. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Hawks ahead, up 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Now here's Booker. And stolen by Williams. Gallinari finds Williams. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Booker. Rejected by Okongwu. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Ayton. The shot no good. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Outside Gallinari. Picked up by Okongwu. Gallinari, the pass to Bogdanovich. No good on the triple. The Suns trailing. Fires from the wing. Oh, deflected. And here's Crowder from the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Luau Cabarro. He's guarded by Paul. No problems knocking that one down. Hawks lead by 6.
He'll do this to you all day. Gallinari working off the ball, getting the look he wants.
Paul passes to Crowder. Outside Paul. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now, here's Williams. Pass to Gallinari. Up and over Crowder. Gallinari's shot is off. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Over to the wing. Paul against Gallinari. 19-footer. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. Now just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Paul against Williams. Drives to the hoop. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Connects from downtown.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Outside Booker. Paul against Williams. And here's Crowder from the arc. Great D that time from Gallinari.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Williams from long range. Crowder grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. The 3 from Ayton. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
What a pass by Bogdanovich, sending it straight to the wide open man.
Paul against Williams. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
So it's Atlanta now, coming off a Suns make. Here's Bogdanovich. The kick out to Williams. Back to Okongwu. There's the 3. Bogdanovich, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Puts up a 3. Pass to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Booker can't get it to go. And Atlanta has possession. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. And it's off from 3-point range.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Pass to Gallinari. And here's Okongwu for 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's Atlanta with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final.
And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the Battle of the Bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest, and more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at center. 6 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Bridges. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Utah ball.
Here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Jazz. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. One of their big challenges tonight is to try and keep Donovan Mitchell's high wire act on the ground. Coach said if he gets a step at the rim, he's going to throw it down on us. We need to take away space whenever he tests the perimeter. It's going to take a team effort to slow Donovan down tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. The drive by Mitchell over Ayton. They get it back. Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Now here's Paul. Ayton in the high post. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Bridges with the steal. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. The try by Mitchell. Second chance shot. And Bogdanovich lays it in.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Now here's Paul. Kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Johnson. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Devin Booker. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
That's his first. And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan. Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Mitchell a screen on Paul. Mitchell outside. Shakes him.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And it's Ayton with the rebound.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Mitchell outside. Into the lane. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one mate.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Paul kicks to Booker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Elbow shot is on the way. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes. Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Here's Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first. Back to Booker. Stolen by Mitchell.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
For 3, Booker. The shot will not fall. Mitchell wide open. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like the
previous play is under
question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another.
And so it's Utah, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Utah.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Well, something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Johnson's shot is off. Utah leading by 9. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225 with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
First team foul.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich. A 3-ball. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. It's stolen by Gobert. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Paul looking over the floor. Now the pass to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 3rd assist. assist on the night.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from three, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Conley gets the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Booker. There's the triple. That one, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Pass to Johnson. And he's good on the three ball. Johnson's got 6. We see more and more players, Doris, stretching the limits of their shooting range. How does that deep ball challenge a defense?
Well, we have to redefine what is quality defense in today's NBA because of the range shooting. What it does is it spaces the floor. It's asking big men to guard at 28 to 30 feet. And that's a very difficult thing to do for a big man, 6 feet, 9 and 7 feet. Things can break down quickly. You're in rotation right away. Challenging, I would say it is to guard in today's NBA.
Passes to Mitchell from deep. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
This is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. 3-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
Ball outside. He kicks it to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovich has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker outside. Johnson outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. Utah leading by 12. They double-team Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Ball against Conley. To the right side. Takes a 3. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Mitchell. Paul with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Kicks it out to Paul. Johnson from outside. Rebound, Utah.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Mitchell against Paul. Mitchell up top. Just 4 to shoot. Another miss by Utah.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
It's good, and the Jazz leaders cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Chris Paul. Outside Conley, and so it's Utah going into the break with a 10-point lead, and it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter, we've heard the term master of the mid-range. To Chris Paul, it's apropos.
Conley against Paul. To the middle. And stolen by Booker. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Chris Paul.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Conley scanning the floor. There's the pass to Gobert. Spins. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Paul's shot is off. Jazz leading by 4. Mitchell with it. He's got 11. O'Neal from long range. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Booker outside. The 3 from Johnson. Got a piece of it. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Jazz have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Mitchell. Tries the spin move. Over Booker.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
The 3. For 3. Knocks it loose. Jazz leading by 4. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Paul. Trying to end the drought. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Some solid D from Paul.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
For 3, Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Looking to get it going. Phoenix, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Rejected by Booker. Here's Bridges. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. Mitchell against Booker. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Conley against Paul. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 6.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. 50 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Paul, and he banks in the layup. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Alexander Walker. This is to Clarkson.
Blocking foul called on Devin Booker. That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Suns on defense. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Clarkson. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded.
Phoenix foul. Chris Paul.
Utah shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
From deep, Johnson doesn't go that time. Here's Alexander Walker. And so it's the Utah Jazz in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, dancer.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Suns trail by 8, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for Utah.
Team foul.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Conley against Paul. Shot clock at 6. Over Conley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Mitchell a screen on Paul. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Now Paul. Inside. Here's Ayton. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Jazz leading by 5. Outside Conley. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
To the paint. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Conley against Johnson. Conley's shot is off.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Passes it to Paul. Booker outside. No good on the 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Ball against Conley. And there's the pass to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. On the wing, Bridges. Guarded by O'Neal. Baseline J on the way. Phoenix, no good that time either.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Over in the corner, Conley. Fires the 3. Kept alive. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Spins.
2 minutes remaining.
Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Banked in off the glass.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. On the wing, Johnson. And again, it's the Suns missing. Jazz leading by 9. To the wing on the left. O'Neal gets to Conley. Johnson against Mitchell.
I don't think anyone could have predicted, based off the numbers he put up in college, that Donovan Mitchell would be an elite NBA scorer. But he's a three-level guy and not afraid in the big moments.
The Suns running out of time. Paul, right side, and it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. 13 feet away, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Now, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
2 points, that one goes.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Jazz.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. 4 on the clock. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell off on that one. And so it's Utah with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it.